Assalamu alaikum. I am Sheikh Wasima. Welcome to you all in Royal Educate channel. Today we learn the first chapter of our honeydew. Today we learn the first chapter of our honeydew and the session first of standard 8. So students, let's start.
Class 8, Chapter 1st. The Best Christmas Present in the World by Michael Morpurgo. Main characters of the story: Michael Morpurgo, narrator; Jim McPherson, leader of English troupe; Connie McPherson, wife of Jim McPherson; Hans Wolf, captain of German troop. Chapter 1st, The Best Christmas Present in the World. Before you read, there are some dates or periods of the time in the history of the world that are so significant that everyone knows and remember them. The story you will read mentions one such date and event, a war between the British and the German in 1914. Can you guess which war it was? Part first, let's start. I spotted it in a junk shop in Bridport, a roll-top desk. The man said it was early 19th century and oak. I had wanted one, but they were far too expensive. This one was in a bad condition, the roll top in several pieces, one leg clumsily mended, scotch marks all down one side. It was going for very little money. I thought I could restore it. It would be a risk, a challenge, but I had to have it. I paid the man and brought it back to my workroom at the back of the garage. I began work on it on Christmas Eve. Let's learn the word's meaning. Spotted, saw it, found it. Oak, name of tree. Scotch marks, burn marks. Clumsily, awkward. Mended, repair. Was going for, was selling for. Restore, repair. The story starts with the beginning scene. The narrator, who had always wished to buy a roll-top desk, he gone to an antique shop to buy one for himself. Now he find a very old desk which had a roll-top desk. He found this particular desk which was for less value also, but this particular desk had scotch marks on it. Scotch marks means are the burn marks, and it one leg was clumsily mended. Clumsily means awkward and mended means repair. It means this desk was burned and its only was broken. Now narrator thought he took it as a challenge. He thought of buying this particular desk because he has thought that it has less value, he could get more benefit out of it, and he also thought he could repair this particular desk on he can use for himself. So he gave the money to the shopkeeper and he bought the desk to keep it in the garage, and he started to work on it or repair it. This is roll top desk. Let's continue. I removed the roll top completely and pulled out the drawers. The veneer had lifted almost everywhere. It looked like water damage to me. Both fire and water had clearly taken their toll on these decks. The last drawer was stuck fast. I tried all I could to ease it out gently. In the end, I used brute force. I struck it sharply with the side of my fist, and the drawer flew open to reveal a shallow space underneath, a secret drawer. There was something in there. I reached in and took out a small black tin box. Sellotaped to the top of it was a piece of lined notepaper. And written on it its shaky handwriting. Jim's last letter, received January 25, 1915, to be buried with me when the time comes. I know as I did it that it was wrong of me to open the box, but curiosity got the better of my scruples. It usually does. Inside the box there was an envelope. The address read, Mrs. Jim McPherson, 12 Copper Beaches, Bedford, Dorset. I took out the letter and unfolded it. It was written in pencil and dated at the top, December 26, 1914. Let's learn the word's meaning. Veneer, a thin layer of plastic or decorative wood or furniture of cheap wood. Stuck fast, shut light. Taken their toll on, damaged. Scrupulous, feelings that make you hesitate to do something wrong. Now students, what happened? When narrator started to repair the particular decks, he pulled the entire veneer on from the top of the decks, and he also observed a lot of damage was done due to the fire and water. It was completely damaged because of fire and water. But yes, it was challenge for the writer to repair it and to use it. So he started to repair it. He started to break it off in parts, and he found there was a particular drawer which was stuck fast. Stuck fast means which was tightly inside the decks. He tried to open it but could not be opened. So he used lots of power and he pulled it. Out of the decks inside the drawer he found a box. And on that box it was written, Jim's last letter, received January 25, 1915, to be buried with me when the times come. When narrator saw this letter, there were two thoughts going in his mind. One was curiosity to open that letter, and another was etiquette to not look anybody's personal things. But at the end he opened that letter. It was a letter which was written by the Jim McPherson to his wife Connie McPherson, and it had an envelope. The envelope had address of Connie McPherson on it, and he started to read the letter. Part second. Continue in next session. Thank you for watching. Like, share, comment. Don't forget to subscribe.